Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Good morning, everybody. Today we are going to study Unit 3, Lesson 8, on student's book, page number 29. In this lesson, we are going to read a newsletter, and then we are going to write a similar one. At the end of the lesson or as a homework, you are going to write a similar newsletter or a radio appeal, an urgent request asking for people for donation, helping the poor, helping the needy.
Hi.
Hello, how are you? Let's start with warming up, revising the third conditional tense, or the third condition was if and unless. Let's see who can answer these questions. Do as required. If she didn't study hard, she would fail the test. Use unless. So you are going to replace if with unless. If not means unless. So you have to delete the negative. Pay attention to unless follows the same types for the three conditionals: first conditional, second conditional, and the third conditional. So we have, if you have present simple after unless, we use will plus infinitive. Past simple, we use would plus infinitive. Past perfect, we use would have past participle. Let's start with Abdurrahman Ashraf.
Unless she studied hard, she would fail the test.
She would fail the test. Thank you, Abdurrahman. Abdurrahman here, he deleted the negative, didn't study, and he used the positive studied. Very good. And he didn't change the second part or the main clause. So he changed the if clause. Thank you. Unless he had got up late, he wouldn't have missed the bus. This time you are going to replace unless with if. So, unless means if not. Shabrakhiti.
Unless he had got up late, he wouldn't have missed the bus. Use if.
Again.
If he hadn't got up late,
yes.
He would have missed the bus.
Why do you change the second verb? Why do you?
He wouldn't have.
Wouldn't. So pay attention here, Amar. If you are asked to replace unless with if and the opposite is right or vice versa, you have to change just the first clause or the if clause or the unless clause. So say it again, please, Amar.
If he hadn't got up late, he wouldn't have missed the bus.
Very good. Thank you, Amar. Okay, third exercise here. Had he got up early? Had he got up early is here. This is what is called inversion. We deleted if and we started with the helping verb. This is the third conditional with if. Complete the sentence. So you have to use the right meaning or you have to complete with a meaningful sentence, and you use the correct completion or third condition.
أستاذ أجب عشان الصوت اتقطع بس.
Yes, Karim.
He would have had enough time to go to school.
Very good. He would have had enough time to go to school. Very good. Another answer. Who can complete it with another meaning? Good. So Karim here, he used would have past participle. Let's see another one. Ismail, what about you?
لا يا أستاذ ما فيش حاجة في دماغي برضه.
You can look at the second exercise, exercise 2. You can get the same idea. Had he got up early, here, if he hadn't got up late, he wouldn't have missed the bus. Had he got up early, he
would go to the job at the time.
He would have
arrived at the work.
Thank you very much. Again, had he got up early, he would have caught the bus. He wouldn't have missed the bus. Notes here, the answer is written in exercise 2, Ismail. Had he got up early, he wouldn't have missed the bus, or he would have caught the bus. Okay? Our lesson today is about reading a newsletter or an appeal. That these children are the victims of conflicts that they have nothing to do. They are homeless, they are helpless. How can we help those children? A charity appeal 2016. How can we help these children? Kareem?
By donate by money or
Yes.
second-hand clothes, books and toys.
Excellent. Amar, Shabarkhiti.
We can offer them medical care and money, clothes, and bread.
Excellent. Yes, thank you very much. Ismail.
We can help them with our time. We can go play with them and
Very good. Yes. If you don't have enough money, you can spare time, or you can give them some of your time. Very good. So we can offer them medical care. We can offer them food, money, clothes, and proper education. We can build schools for them, or we can teach them if we have enough time. Okay, very good. Charities send letters to their members. Why? Why do you think charities or charity organizations send newsletters to their members? For many reasons. Can you give me some of these reasons? Kareem?
To appreciate their work and
Very good.
and make them up to date.
Excellent. Michael?
To keep them up to date and to remind them of donating to the children.
Yes, very good. Thank you. So charities send newsletters to their members. One, to keep them up to date, to support their contributions, and to appeal for continuous support for 3 reasons. Good. There are many charity organizations in Kuwait. Can you mention some of them? Some of the charity organizations in Kuwait that help people inside Kuwait and outside Kuwait. Omar Shabrakhiti.
KRCS.
Yes, KRCS, Kuwait Red Crescent Society. Good, Kareem.
Society of Social Reform.
Very good, yes. So let's see here some of these organizations. Society of Social Reform, الإصلاح الاجتماعي. Zakat House, بيت الزكاة. Direct Aid Society, جمعية العون المباشر. Society of Reviving Islamic Heritage, جمعية إحياء التراث الإسلامي. These are some of the charity organizations in Kuwait. Let's learn some of the new vocabularies that help us in our lesson today.
Campaign.
Campaign. An organized course of action to achieve a particular goal. We've received a lot of expressions of support for our campaign.
Commitment. An
engagement or obligation that restricts freedom of action. Commitment. I'd like to thank the staff for having shown such commitment, hard work.
Dire.
There is a dire need of water. Dire, extremely urgent, extremely serious, very necessary. Emergency case, there is a dire need of water.
Extensive.
Farming, large in size, large in amount, large or in degree. The accident that took place yesterday received extensive coverage in the newspapers. All the newspapers talk about them, or talk about the accident. So the accident received extensive coverage in the newspapers. Extensive.
Underprivileged.
Describing the conditions, describing the circumstances, describing people. underprivileged, deprived of many of the rights and privileges. So we should help underprivileged people. We should help homeless people. These are people who need our help and support because they are deprived of many of their rights and services. Bounce. Leaps and bounds it's an idiom, and it means rapidly, swiftly, quickly. Her French language has improved in leaps and bounds this year. In leaps and bounds means rapidly, quickly. Now, the task you are going to do, you are going to produce a radio appeal, a radio urgent request that will be used as part of an advertising campaign asking for donations for a humanitarian project. You are going to write, you are going to produce or make a radio appeal recommending people, advising people to asking for donations for a humanitarian project. Donate. Now, this is a newsletter for an English charity organization. Charities use such letters, as we mentioned. Why? To keep their members up to date with projects and events, and to ask for support or to talk about their projects. Now you are going to read the newsletter and match the paragraphs with the correct headings. This is a formal newsletter. It's written to an organization or from an organization to someone. So they used formal language. They used some expressions that are not written in informal letters. Informal letters are written for friends. Now you are going to match each paragraph with the correct heading. Please read the first paragraph and choose one of the headings that suits one of this paragraph. Paragraph A. Read silently and choose one of these headings. I'll give you 2 minutes to read the first paragraph. إسماعيل.
هتبقى أستاذ improving sanitation.
Improving sanitation. Improving sanitation. What do we mean by sanitation here? What do you think? You studied in grade 9 sanitation. Here, taking care of basic health, taking care of pumping or drilling pumps or holes, drilling wells to get clean fresh water. يبقى هنا الاهتمام عام صرف الصحي. Very good. So improving sanitation. Good. Now read the second paragraph and choose the suitable heading for it. أمير عبد الفتاح.
Providing hospitals worldwide.
Providing hospitals worldwide. Yes, very good. So here they mentioned what? They mentioned the healthcare. The healthcare are in hospitals. Very good. And he used what here? He used the formal words like unprecedented, leaps and bounds, state of the art. These words are formal. They are very strong. So they mean leaps and bounds, as I mentioned quickly. State of the art means modern, underprivileged means helpless or poor areas. So instead of saying poor areas, he said underprivileged areas. Worldwide, all over the world, revolutionized, change it. Paragraph C. Read it silently and choose the correct heading. Choose a heading that attracts the reader, or it's very interesting. And of course, it's related to the paragraph. Amr Ibrahim.
full stomachs ولا
All stomachs.
أيوه هي دي.
Stomach. Yeah, yes, your belly. Where do you keep your food? In your stomach. All
المعدة يعني.
stomachs. Smiling faces. Yes. So how do you know? So it talks about hunger, smile on the children's faces. Of course, and of course, we have to keep them healthy, defend the bodies against illness. Okay, very good. Paragraph D. Please read it silently and choose the correct heading. As we said, there are more headings than you need. This is the last paragraph. It's a conclusion.
What's the
This newsletter is written by Jack Jones. He's a press manager in this organization. And of course, he asks some help. He gives some examples for how can we support this campaign or this organization. And then he ends with gratitude or showing gratitude and thankfulness for their support. Zainuddin, yes. Muhammad Ahmad.
What still needs to be done?
Yes, what still needs to be done. So, what does he ask for? What does he ask for? Give me examples. What still needs to be done? What still? Answer this question. What still needs to be done? Abdurrahman Abnabi.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, answer the question. What still needs to be done?
What still needs to be done?
Yes, this is the title for the heading. You can answer, get the answer from the paragraph.
A huge amount of work.
Yes, of course, a huge amount of work. Examples: getting clean water.
Yes.
What else? Providing people with their needs.
Yes.
We simply cannot stress enough the need of your continuous support and contributions. So he asked for support to because there are too many things to be done. Thank you. Now, discuss the letter in small groups. What techniques does the writer use? This is a newsletter. What techniques does the writer use? Can you describe or analyze the newsletter? How is it written? Is it written in one paragraph or different paragraphs? Has it got headings? Is it formal language or informal language? Are there any short forms or abbreviations or colloquial words, slang words? Kareem?
First, he tell the reader some of the projects he can join and donate in them,
Yep.
and he use formal language. After that,
Yeah.
he say what still need to be done, and he appreciate the
Their commitment or their hard work. Very good.
of the reader, and
Yes.
appeal
Of course, he
appeal
ends
him
with
to
the letter with showing gratitude.
and
Yes.
And ask the reader to complete and continuous donate and support the charity.
Very good. Thank you very much. Of course, and there are headings, or there is a heading for each paragraph to save time. So sometimes the recipient of this letter don't have or doesn't have enough time to read, so he can read the heading, so he knows the main idea of each paragraph. Okay, now you are going to plan and write a newsletter to be sent to people who donated to your radio advert. خلاص تخيل انت عضو في هذه الجمعية الخيرية وبترسل مطلوب منك ترسل رسالة لناس تبرعوا خلاص. ناس تبرعوا الإعلان. انت عملت إعلان, you have sent or you have made a radio advert and you are going to reply these people for donating or showing their support. You can combine each other's adverts under one charity. يعني ممكن لو كل واحد مثلا يعمل اعلان وتجمعوا كله اعلان واحد. مثلا نتفق مثلا امير بيعمل اعلان عن جمع الملابس, حسن بيعمل جمع اعلان عن جمع الاموال, رفعت بيجمع اموال فلوس اسري بيعلم الاولاد. يبقى انا كل ده بيكون خاص بهيئه واحده او جمعيه واحده. The newsletter should mention successes your chart has made. اذكر انجازات بقى اللجنه. انت دلوقتي انت عضو اعلامي او مسؤول اعلامي عن الجمعيه, بترسل بترسل رساله اخباريه للاعضاء المساهمين في المشروع الخيري ده, وتقول لهم انتوا انجزتوا ايه عن طريق تبرعاتهم, انجزت ايه. Okay, so you have to mention your successes or the charity has made, and of course it should be linked to your radio advert, but should not repeat all the information. مطلوب منك ان ما تعيدش نفس الافكار, ما تعيدش نفس الموضوع. يبقى انت راديو ادفيرت عملته مثلا بتطلب تبرعات لكذا, بعد كده ما تعيدش نفس المعلومات في الرساله. اوكي, like the example. اديك مثال دلوقتي, شوف المثال ده وتعمل زيه. انت نفترض مجموعه منكم بيشتغلوا في عمل خيري تبع جمعيه خيريه في الكويت مثلا. You have to mention the title. You have to mention the title of the newsletter. Helping the underprivileged. مساعدة المحرومين, المعدومين, البائسين. Our charity achievements. What have we achieved? What are our successes? Offering medical care, offering money, clothes, food and drinks, arranging educational classes or seminars, raising people's awareness, showing what? Some programs to educate people how to help people by donating blood, as Abdurrahman mentioned before. What needs to be done? الحاجات اللي انت محتاجينها. خلاص انت كلمت عن المشاريع اللي قمت بيها, محتاج ايه؟ There are some things that need to be done. Offering houses, offering blankets, بطانيات, evening classes لو في حصص تقوية للطلبة الضعاف. People don't have enough money to go to school, or so that you can provide them with evening classes. You can teach children, offering wheelchairs for disabled and handicapped. في ناس معاقين نتيجة الإصابة في حادث أو في الحروب أو كذا، توفر كراسي المعاقين. offering wheelchairs for handicapped. and means of entertainment لو في وسائل ترفيه like children's games or some toys for children. then a charity group من أعضاء اللجنة الخيرية تكتب مثلا إسماعيل أسامة، رفعت مسعد، أمير عبد الفتاح، عبد الرحمن من الأعضاء الفريق. أمير عبد الفتاح ده مثلا إيه؟ This is what a short or a plan for the newsletter. ده الخطة المخطط اللي كتبه حسن، حسين، عبد الرحمن، عبد اللطيف etc. and then of course you end with thanking people for showing their support for your organization. okay. ده المثال اللي ممكن تمشي عليه. زي تعمل رسالة إخبارية your newsletter for your charity organization. Now let's revise our lesson in some set book questions. How can we help people who suffer from hunger, poverty, diseases, and war crises? Give me your ideas. How can we help people who suffer from hunger, poverty, diseases, and war crises? We mentioned them in our lesson. Muhammad Mustafa.
By giving them their basic needs like shelter and food and clear water.
Very good. Abdurrahman Ashraf.
By the charities.
By sharing what?
charities. الجمعيات الخيرية.
By sharing the charities? What do you mean? By donating money to charity organizations. Okay. Thank you. Michael.
Providing hospitals and medical care everywhere.
Very good. Shabrakhiti.
Build charity organizations.
Build charity organizations. Good. Establishing them. Yes. Governments can build special schools for them. They can also build charity organizations. They can help the needy and the poor by offering them, as we mentioned, food, money, clothes, medical care, education. Now, another question. What is the aim of charity campaigns? ما هو هدف حملات الخيرية? What is the aim of charity campaigns? Rohingya refugees appeal. All they need is something to eat. Ismail.
Help the needy.
Yes, helping the needy. Yes, alleviate their what? Their hardships. Very good. Kareem.
They make it as a bill to support people to donate to their charity.
Good. To make their life a better place, or to make the world a better place for them. So the main aim is donation, alleviating hunger, natural disasters, disaster victims. These are there are some victims from natural disasters or from wars, alleviating their poverty, curing their diseases, famine, providing them with their food. So how can we contribute to save people's lives? We mentioned by donation, by sending money, by donating clothes, organizing events, digging wells, building houses, mosques, and hospitals, providing or improving their sanitation. As Ismail said before, sanitation, it means getting rid of wastewater, providing them with clean, fresh water. How can charity organizations encourage people to participate in humanitarian causes? بلا كيف اللجان الخيرية تشجع الناس على المشاركة والمساهمة في القضايا الإنسانية. How can charity organizations encourage people to participate in humanitarian causes? الجمل دي مهمة، ممكن تساعدك في الترجمة. محمد مصطفى.
By showing how poor people suffer in their life.
Very good. Yes, by giving examples, by showing people how, by showing them how underprivileged people or helpless people, homeless people suffer. Good. Kareem.
By a radio advert
Yes.
to say their
By
project.
social media. Yes. Using social advertisements. So making ads, advertisements to keep their members up to date with projects and events. يعني عمل اعلانات لجعل الاعضاء واعيين ومدركين بالمشاريع الحاليه اللي بتحصل والفعاليات. Appealing to mass media يعني عمل مناشدة appealing to mass media to encourage people to raise money, collect money for your humanitarian causes. So using what? Using the mass media or social media. Okay. Now let's revise the vocabulary. These are the new words we studied 2 days ago in lesson 7 and lesson 8. Commitments, avert, dire, alleviate, campaign, appeal. I'll give you 1.5 minutes to think and fill in the space with words from the list. What do you mean by tablets here? Tablets means medicine, a kind of medicine. Tablets, pills. What do you think? Kareem is the best. Thank you, Kareem. Yes, Kareem.
You're welcome, teacher. I have swallowed 2 tablets to alleviate the pain in my throat.
To alleviate, yes. 2 tablets, Kareem. Tablets. Have you got a tablet? Tablet is a device,
yes.
but tablet here is a kind of medicine. قرص طويل كده حبة دواء. So tablets means medicine. I've swallowed 2 tablets to alleviate the pain in my throat. Good. محمد أحمد عبد العزيز.
أستاذ آخر واحدة بس آخر جملة هنا too many قصده 2 صح؟
Yes. محمد أحمد عبد العزيز.
The police have made an urgent alert for a witness to come forward.
Appeal for witnesses to come forward. Very good. Appeal. Thank you. Hassan Hussein.
I braked very quickly in order to avert hitting the other car.
Very good. Amir.
Tomorrow the electric campaign will start all over the country.
Very good, Amir. Thank you. نشوف الناس اللي ما رفعتش ايديها قبل كده. Michael, yes.
I am overworked at the moment. I have taken too many commitments.
Thank you very much. Let's check the answer. So, the first one, alleviate, appeal, avert, campaign, and commitments. Very good. Tomorrow, inshallah, we are going to have a quiz, or the first quiz. You are going to study the new vocabulary in unit 1 and 2, just the vocabulary. You are not going to be examined for the grammar. You have to study the new words. You have to practice multiple choice from A, B, C, and D. Just circle the correct answer, like this. We are revising here, unit 3. From A, B, C, and D, choose the suitable words. I don't know what to do. The firm is in straits and may go bankrupt. Firm means company. I want to large sums. Sums means a large amount of money to relieve organization in Africa. Reads a lot. It is many countries sent aids to alleviate the sufferings of the refugees. AIDS means helps. So you have to choose one of the four words that best suits the sentence. Muhammad Ahmed Abdul Aziz.
I don't know what to do. The firm is incapable, straits, and may go bankrupt.
Incapable.
Incapable.
The firm is incapable, straits. Incapable يجي بعدها of.
Vulnerable.
Universal or vulnerable or dire.
مش عارف والله.
Let's see. محمد مصطفى.
vulnerable يا أستاذ.
What does it mean vulnerable? In dire, the firm is in dire, an urgent straits and may go bankrupt. Dire. Okay, thank you. Number 2, Hassan Hussein.
I want to donate large sums to relief organizations in Africa.
Donate. Very good. Thank you. Number 3, Hamad Mustafa.
That students reads a lot. His knowledge of the subject is extensive.
Extensive. Very good. Kareem. Last one.
Many countries send humanitarian aid to alleviate the sufferings of refugees.
Excellent, Kareem. Thank you very much. I'm going to stop recording. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed the lesson today. You were very good in